What if 5 common foods could warm your freezing feet, restore feeling to numb fingers, boost blood flow to your brain, and protect your heart from circulation decline? One works in just 15 minutes. It's probably in your spice cabinet right now. For thousands of years, healers understood what modern science is finally proving. Ancient Chinese doctors prescribed these foods for stagnant blood. Ayurvedic practitioners called them circulation restorers. Greek physicians documented their warming power centuries ago. Traditional healers across cultures reached for these same remedies. Here's what frustrates me deeply. These foods activate biological pathways that expensive medications can only partially target, yet most doctors never mention them. Millions of people accept cold extremities and numbness as just getting older. They have no idea the solution is sitting in their grocery store. Even worse, the few who try natural remedies use just one food and give up. They're opening one lane on a 5-lane highway, wondering why nothing changes. Today, I'm ranking 5 circulation foods by how fast they work, plus the exact stacking method that multiplies their effects together. Food number 4 is what elite athletes use before competitions, and the research explains exactly why. Comment below, do you deal with cold hands and feet, or is your circulation healthy? Let's start with the fastest, what you'll feel in 15 minutes flat. Food number 1, cayenne pepper, 15 to 30 minutes. Nothing works faster than this. Nothing even comes close. Cayenne contains capsaicin, the compound that creates heat. But capsaicin does something most people never learn about. It finds special receptors called TVRP, one embedded directly in your blood vessel walls. Think of TRPV1 receptors as tiny switches. When capsaicin flips them on, the smooth muscle around your vessels relaxes over time. A 2010 study in Cell Metabolism confirmed this mechanism. Long-term dietary capsaicin activates TRPV1 in endothelial cells, increasing nitric oxide production and promoting vessel relaxation. Blood rushes through pathways that have been pinched for years. 15 minutes after consuming cayenne, warmth spreads from your core outward. Chest first, then arms, then fingertips, then all the way down to your feet. 1/8 teaspoon in warm water with lemon, or stirred into any hot soup, or sprinkled on eggs. The delivery method doesn't matter. Getting it into your system does. Start small if you're new to heat. Your tolerance builds quickly over a week or two. What you'll feel: warmth spreading outward, possible facial flushing, tingling in fingers and toes. That's blood finally reaching extremities that have been starving for proper circulation. The warmth lasts 1 to 2 hours. The improved flow continues even longer. When's the last time you actually felt blood moving to your hands and feet? Like warm, tingling, alive? Not numb, not cold. Actually warm. Drop that memory in the comments. I want to know how long it's been for you. Cayenne is the fastest, but some people can't handle the heat. The next food works through a completely different pathway, which means you can use both together. Food number 2, ginger, 30 to 60 minutes. Ginger doesn't activate heat receptors. It attacks circulation problems from 2 different angles simultaneously. Here's a useful way to picture it. Cayenne opens the highway wider. Ginger influences platelet function and removes the roadblocks. Different approach, same destination. Ginger contains gingerols. Research published in peer-reviewed journals has shown these compounds have anti-inflammatory effects and influence platelet aggregation, which affects blood flow. Reduced inflammation means blood vessels function more efficiently. 30 to 60 minutes after consuming ginger, circulation noticeably improves. Gentler than cayenne, no intense flush, but equally powerful when used consistently. Fresh ginger works best. Grate 1 inch into hot water for tea. Add to stir-fries. Blend into smoothies. Powdered ginger works too. Half a teaspoon delivers therapeutic amounts. What you'll feel: gentle warmth, building gradually, improved sensation in hands and feet, less numbness if that's been a problem. The effect builds steadily rather than hitting all at once like cayenne. Here's what makes ginger special for long-term use. It doesn't just dilate vessels temporarily. It has anti-inflammatory properties that address underlying factors affecting circulation over time. That's a compounding benefit most people never realize. The next food is probably sitting in your kitchen right now, and the science behind it explains why certain prescription medications work the way they do. Food number 3. Garlic. 1 to 2 hours. Garlic contains allicin, a compound that triggers your body to produce nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is your body's natural vessel dilator. It's the same mechanism certain prescription medications use, except garlic works system-wide throughout your entire body. A 2016 meta-analysis and review in the Journal of Nutrition examined multiple studies and confirmed garlic supplementation lowers blood pressure in hypertensive individuals and improves blood vessel function markers. 1 to 2 hours after eating garlic, nitric oxide levels increase throughout your body. Vessels relax. Blood flows more freely. Your extremities start receiving better circulation. Raw garlic is most potent. But here's the step most people skip, and it completely ruins the benefit. Crush 1 or 2 cloves and let them sit for 10 minutes before eating. This waiting period activates the enzyme reaction that creates allicin. Skip this step, and you lose most of the therapeutic effect. 10 minutes transforms garlic from a flavoring into a circulation tool. Add crushed garlic to salads, spreads, or eat it straight if you can handle the intensity. Cooked garlic still works, just less potently than raw. What you'll feel: gradual warming of hands and feet over 1 to 2 hours, improved color in fingertips if they've been pale, noticeably less coldness in extremities. If you're finding this valuable so far, tap that like button. It helps other people dealing with cold hands and feet discover these foods. Before food number 4, I need to address a mistake that completely blocks results for most people. The mistake that ruins results. Most people try one food once, feel something subtle, decide it doesn't work, and give up. Here's what they're missing entirely. These foods work through different biological pathways. Cayenne activates TRPV1 receptors. Ginger influences platelet function. Garlic triggers nitric oxide production. They're not doing the same thing, they're complementary mechanisms. Using one food is like opening one lane on a 5-lane highway. Traffic improves slightly. Using all 5 foods opens every lane. Traffic flows freely without restriction. The people who message me about dramatic results aren't using one food occasionally. They're stacking multiple foods daily, hitting circulation from every possible angle at once. One food helps. Multiple foods transform. Now, food number 4. This is what elite athletes use before competitions, and the research explains exactly why professional sports teams invest in it. Food number 4. Beetroot. 1 to 2 hours. Professional athletes have known about beetroot for years. It's one of the most researched circulation foods in sports science, with good reason. Beetroot is loaded with dietary nitrates, not the same as nitrates in processed meat. These are plant nitrates that convert to nitric oxide in your body within hours. A 2017 systematic review published in Nutrients found beetroot juice increases nitric oxide levels, improves oxygen delivery to muscles, and enhances cardiorespiratory endurance. The effect is significant enough that competitive sports teams invest in it for any edge they can get. 1 cup of beetroot juice, or 1 medium roasted beet, delivers therapeutic amounts. Concentrated beetroot powder works if juice isn't convenient. What you'll feel: warmth in hands and feet, improved exercise tolerance if you work out, possibly red-tinted urine or stool. That's completely normal and harmless, just the pigment passing through your system. Here's the stacking principle in action. Beetroot delivers nitric oxide directly through dietary nitrates. Garlic stimulates your body to produce more nitric oxide internally. Eat them together, and you're hitting the same pathway from 2 directions simultaneously. The final food is the most enjoyable on this entire list. And yes, the research actually supports the circulation claims. Food number 5. Dark chocolate. 2 to 3 hours. Dark chocolate contains flavonoids, specifically epicatechin, that trigger nitric oxide release and improve blood vessel flexibility over time. This isn't permission to eat candy bars. The chocolate needs to be 70% cacao or higher. Milk chocolate has too much sugar and not enough cacao to deliver measurable circulation benefits. A 2012 systematic review and meta-analysis published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition analyzing 42 randomized controlled trials found that dark chocolate consumption significantly improves flow-mediated dilation, the scientific measure of how well your vessels respond to circulation demands. 1 to 2 ounces of 70% or darker chocolate. About 1 small square daily. More isn't better here. You want the flavonoids without excessive sugar overwhelming the benefit. What you'll feel? Subtle improvement in hand and foot temperature, better fingertip color, enhanced vessel responsiveness that builds over weeks of consistent use. Think of dark chocolate as maintenance. Cayenne is the rescue when you need immediate warming. Chocolate is the long-term flexibility training that makes everything else work better over time. What circulation symptoms brought you to this video today? Cold hands you hide in your pockets? Feet like ice blocks keeping you awake at night? Numbness you've learned to ignore? Drop your specific symptom in the comments. I read every response and want to know what you're dealing with. The Daily Protocol. Here's how to stack all 5 foods for maximum same-day results. Morning. Cayenne in warm water with lemon. Sets your circulation baseline for the entire day. The 15-minute flush gets everything moving immediately. Mid-morning, ginger tea. Continues the warming effect while adding the platelet-influencing pathway. The mechanisms stack together. Lunch, crushed garlic added to your meal. Remember, crush and wait 10 minutes before eating. This activates the nitric oxide pathway that works through the afternoon. Afternoon. Beetroot juice or roasted beets. Stacks with the garlic for maximum vessel relaxation through the evening. Evening, small piece of dark chocolate. Maintains vessel flexibility and provides flavonoids that support circulation overnight. By bedtime, you've activated 5 different circulation mechanisms throughout the day. Your feet should be warmer than they've been in months. The challenge. Tonight, try at least one of these foods. Cayenne if you can handle heat. Beetroot juice if you can't. Ginger tea works for almost everyone, regardless of spice tolerance. Pay attention to your hands and feet over the next 2 hours. Notice if they're warmer than usual. Notice if numbness decreases. Notice if you actually feel blood moving for the first time in years. Then come back and tell me what happened. If I'm wrong, call me out in the comments. If I'm right, share which food worked best for you. You'll know by tomorrow morning. That's the power of same-day circulation foods. Which food are you trying first tonight? Comment the number below. I read every single one. These foods open your blood vessels wide, but there's something else that keeps them healthy long-term. Fights the inflammation that restricts blood flow in the first place, and amplifies everything you just learned. It's been used for over 3,000 years. Modern research is finally catching up to what ancient healers already understood. Watch next. The 10 biggest black seed oil benefits you've been missing for years, and how to use it right. Combined with these 5 foods, you're addressing circulation from every possible angle. Click now. Your feet will thank you tonight.